The NBA on TNT crew is back at it again, breaking down the latest playoff action, with one big topic on their minds: Cleveland's impressive sweep of the Miami Heat. As always, things quickly spiraled into a hilarious Shaq versus Chuck debate about everything from team performances to who's truly the best player in the game. Kenny Smith kicked things off by talking about the Cleveland Cavaliers' dominance over Miami. "Cleveland showed a lot of heart in this series," Kenny said. "Not just on offense, but defensively too. They locked down Miami, made life tough for Jimmy Butler, and got contributions from guys like Evan Mobley and Darius Garland. It wasn't just Donovan Mitchell doing the work. This was a team effort." Shaquille O'Neal, always the straight shooter, praised Cleveland's overall effort, but still had a couple of points to make. "Listen, Cleveland played great, but Miami wasn't at their best," Shaq pointed out. "Butler wasn't 100%, and without him at full strength, the Heat were already behind the 8 ball. I give Cleveland credit, but let's not act like Miami's at full power." Charles Barkley, never one to hold back, jumped in. "Shaq, stop with that. Cleveland didn't sweep Miami because Butler was hurt. They swept them because Cleveland outplayed them, simple as that." Shaq responded with a laugh. "I'm not saying Cleveland didn't play well, Chuck. But we both know what happens when you play a team like the Heat without their star player fully healthy." Kenny stepped in to bring some balance to the discussion. "I think what's important here is Cleveland's defense. Miami struggled to score all series. And that's not just because of Butler's injury, but also because Cleveland was locking everything down. Mobley is a force, and Garland has been improving his defense too. They made Miami uncomfortable." Charles, who's never shy when it comes to defending teams that perform well, was quick to give Cleveland their due credit. "Exactly. It wasn't just about Butler being hurt. Cleveland was the better team, period. They took care of business. And now, the whole league's gonna have to watch out for them. They're for real." Ernie Johnson, trying to bring some order back to the discussion, asked the crew what Cleveland's future holds after this dominant performance. Kenny was optimistic. "If Cleveland keeps playing like this, they could be a real contender. They've got the pieces, and they've shown they can execute on both ends of the floor." Shaq, not wanting to jump too far ahead, added, "They've got the potential, but let's see how they do against the next round of competition. If they get matched up with a veteran team that knows how to execute in the clutch, we'll see if they can handle the pressure." Charles agreed. "They're good, but I'm not putting them in the finals yet. They've got the talent, but it's about performing when it counts." Then came the inevitable moment when the debate turned to the Shaq versus Chuck showdown. Charles, as usual, threw some playful jabs at Shaq. "You know, Shaq," Charles started with a grin, "I'm getting tired of hearing about how much bigger and stronger you were than everybody else. I mean, it's getting old now. How many rings do you need to keep talking about it?" Shaq, with his usual calm demeanor, fired back, "Chuck, I know you're jealous because you couldn't win one without me. We get it. You're still salty." The crew burst into laughter as the playful banter continued, with Shaq and Chuck exchanging lighthearted jabs, reminiscing about their past on the court, and of course, debating who had the most impact on the game. As the conversation shifted back to Cleveland, Kenny asked for predictions on how far the Cavaliers could go. "Cavs in the second round. If they keep this up, they could make a deep run," Kenny said. Shaq was a little more reserved. "It all depends on matchups. They're dangerous, but let's see how they respond to pressure in the next round." Charles rounded out the discussion with a bold prediction. "I'm telling you, Cleveland's making it to the finals. Mark my words." Ernie wrapped things up with one final jab at the guys. "Well, I don't know about that, Charles, but tonight's game was definitely one to remember. Cleveland showed us they're here to stay."